Welcome everyone on this fine Saturday. This is our ESR and Race Day Fun Day series. This is a one-off event, ESR's first ever in Assetto Corsa, the regular one. I know, strange. You normally do Assetto Corsa Competizione, but this time we're looking to turn down the dial a little bit, be a little bit less competizione, a little more funitizione. That's a trademark. You can't use that without my permission. I am Cole McRae, of course. Today I'm joined by me as well. This is our, as I mentioned, our first series we've ever done in AC, a regular. It's brought to you by ESR, of course, the premier sim racing league, and also Race Day, a premier resource. Racehorse is actually a good one, a resource for finding and watching motorsports events. Check out ESR, esr-race.org, and Race Day at raceday.watch. Race Day is a website somewhat developed and maintained by our own Scott Nick, who is currently in 7th place. Looks like we got a little disconnect. Our second place is gone. Let's have a little bit of a watch of our roster here. We got some ESR guys, some race day guys, and a little bit of randos going on. We got Aaron Moon currently in 6th. ESR Edmund, that's our cameraman. Aaron Moon that's the same guy. We got Richard Higgs, who of course is usually Matt Higgs. You know, that's just how it goes. We also got Samuel, who's one of the race day leads. Steve Davidson, a longtime ESR person who races sometimes. That's what we're gonna call him from now on. We got Ziam Chris, not entirely sure. I'm assuming that's a race day guy. We got West Eureka. Ooh, I'm probably butchered that name. Hunt G. Scott Nick, who, as I said, is our wonderful organizer here. We got Mad Cow. And we probably skipped a couple because we got people joining and leaving, but we will just tackle that when we get there. As I said, this is a new series to ESR, so there's going to be some fun things to work out. You know how it is. And this is our Fun Day series, so we're going to be chill about it. There's not really, not a huge thing. We are at Magione. We've got Audi S1 street cars, all-wheel drive, fun tossable beasts. Always a good time. The format will be a 15-minute practice, which we're just out of, a 10-minute qualifying, and then a 20-minute race. And it will be 2 races, so we're going to have that repeated for Audi S1s at Magione and Toyota GT86s, also known as Subaru BRZ, also known as Scion FRS, rest in peace Scion, but those at Brands Hatch Indy Course. So it will be quite a fun time, if I do say so myself. As I said before, you can join us if you like what you see at esr-race.org and raceday.watch. I am a newcomer to the race day atmosphere, but I gotta say, Scott Nick's done a great job, and also the other race day, developers. I imagine there's more of those. And they also done a great job setting up this server. It's been a little bit of a learning progress. I'm sure some of you who have done a little bit of this in Assetto Corsa know that it can be a little rough sometimes, but yeah, we figured it out, and it's all good. We got 2 cars going down the back straight right now. We got Samuel and Aaron Moon. With the practice over, it looks like we're waiting for the server to switch over. But I imagine it's going to be a great time. I actually have no experience in Magione. I know it's a stock track in Assetto Corsa, but don't have any real life experience with it, or actually even researched experience. So we'll all learn together. And there we go. The server has switched. Now we are moving into qualification. It's not competizione, it's funitizione, and right now we're qualifying zione. Qualificazione, I suppose. Let us do this. Drivers will be rolling out at any moment now. Once the practice switches over. So from my knowledge, this is going to be a one-off series. So we're not going to be doing any more of these unless substantial interest. You have 12 drivers. We had a current max of 17, including the admin, which we unfortunately need as a result of AEC's a little bit stringent. Server requirements. Just got a note in the chat from Extreme. He's the no-name guy. It's currently our second place qualifier. You can call him Sebastian or Extreme. So sounds great. There we go. Qualifying session now engaged. Let us have a look-see at the pit exit. Very nice. Little picture of our exit on our first lap with Baker going out first and Samuel following shortly behind. Oh no, and already chaos! Looks like Baker took out Samuel, who had a maybe hit from Johnson. Not able to exactly see what's going on there. Unfortunately, actually I believe there is a way we can get names on here. There we go. Driver names on. Excellent. So now I can identify some of these people. So 10 minutes qualifying. I don't believe there's any shenanigans going on in between the dealio, the racing. We'll have to see. Also, I thought in between the races, we have two of them, as I mentioned earlier. We might pop in and see how our drivers are doing. This is a fun day race. There was a feedback, and as I'm alone on this commentary right now, no complaints. People have other obligations. It's fine. Ooh, that was a lovely image of the cars going by the camera at close range, messing with the focus a little bit. But anyway, we might jump in with the other drivers and see what they're thinking, how they're doing. I imagine that in practice we will have a bit of swearing and calling out, as we call it in the industry. A little bit of shit talk at tizione. In the commentary booth, it is me. Matt Higgs, that's my name. If you don't like this commentary, feel free to send me, Matt Higgs, a Discord message, or I don't know, even, what does he have, Instagram? Probably, you can probably send me that. Right now we got Hunji setting the best lap, 143.670. As I said, I don't have any experience with this track, so it will be a little bit funkadelic. I'm not entirely experienced. Sadly, there are no custom liveries. Assetto Corsa only allows regular liveries by default, unless we had to do some complete shenanigans in order to get that set up. So we're just going to be running these wonderful colors, and that is fine. So the helicopter view there. Another quirk of Assetto Corsa, it is difficult to change the cameras on a spectator basis. So this game will be choosing its own cameras for a majority of it. Seems to do a pretty good job though. And Matt Higgs swipes away at first place with a fantastic 129.751. Now naturally these are a lot faster after they clear out their outlaps, get a little bit of the cobwebs done. You might have to see which of the drivers are using the appropriate transmission, because this Audi S1 is a manual, a proper 3-pedal manual. So unfortunately, that's not something that's allowed in everyone's budget, whether it be via spouse stuff or money stuff. Shifter arrangements are not cheap, so we'll have to see who's doing it and if they're able to get an advantage. I know Assetto Corsa is very forgiving with its automatic transmission settings. And by automatic, I mean automatic not having to shift, but also automatic not having to use clutch or an H-pattern gearbox to shift. So you can see right there, I believe that's Dennis Johnson, who is behind West Eureka, and that was a very quick shift. I suspect that he is not running an H-pattern gearbox. If anyone has any comments or perhaps corrections on my pronunciation of the names, feel free to add that in the chat if you can. Otherwise, you may post it to the ESR Discord, which you can find an invite to at esr-race.org, or the Race Day Discord, which you can find also at esr-race.org, but also, I believe there's a link to the description, or in the description, apologies. On board with Scott Nick, currently having the 4th best lap out of everyone. Seeing on the left, we have a little fly out for HG, 9th place. It's a P. That means he's in the pits. Not entirely sure what happened to Steve Davidson, in the 10th place. That might be a disqualification warning. Not entirely sure. Brandon Baker swiping away first place. Looks like Matt Higgs has been... I don't think he's had much time to practice, but that's a good thing. This is our fun day series, so we try to encourage... Well, we never discourage practicing, but in these fun day series, it's normally better to have, you know, a little bit of going a little more for a flying lap, shall we say. We got 3 minutes left in qualifying. Brandon Baker still sitting at the top with Extreme Samuel. Sebastian, apologies. Extreme Sebastian sitting second. Just leaving the pits one last time for another outlap and flying lap if we can get in. I'm not entirely sure what the Assetto Corsa preferences is in Competizione, and it'll let you finish your lap if you're on a flying lap. However, Race Room does not allow you to do that. And my lack of experience in racing at Assetto Corsa, as I couldn't tell what that was, it goes for a nice slide. But I guess we will find out in short order. We'll all learn together. Current best lap time is 1:29 or 0.051. It's a pretty good gap for Brandon Baker. We're not approaching that time where it's going to be outlaps no more. If you are not out on the track yet, you are not going to be able to come out in time to set a lap. These are relatively short races, 20 minutes each, so a qualifying position can be crucial. Scott Nick setting a lap just hot on Dennis Johnson's tail. Interesting, we have some of the racing guys bunched up in the middle there. Dennis Johnson, Scott Nick, Matt Higgs, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Steve Davidson in 10th, and Brandon Baker in 1st. I want to say, while it is not my place to provide or espouse on the quality of the game. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of the sounds of these cars. They're perfectly acceptable, but they are a little one note, shall we say, a little flat. Not necessarily a bad thing though. They're totally functional. So qualifying session is now over. That means we have until the racers finish their current lap, whatever lap that may be. We'll have to see. Actually, what might be fun is see if we can get a map on here. Actually, no, I don't think that's possible. Yeah, it only shows the admin card. My apologies. Oh, a car goes off with a Hunt G and I believe it's Zion Chris. Oh, and another one goes spinning. We're gonna have a look at the start finish line to see who passes the line and maybe sets a best lap. Got lots of drivers coming into the pits already. Not sure who that is in the distance. Unfortunately, the cars are less identifiable. Brandon Baker knocking down his 129.0 for a 128.925. Great lap, Brandon. We got a couple more coming around, maybe 4 or 5 more cars on track. Mad Cow setting a best? How is that possible? Not entirely sure what happened there. And that's going to be it. So we have a mixture. I'm not entirely sure what goes on with this qualifying, how they treat being at the end of the session, but no matter. Currently our running order: Brandon Baker, followed by Sebastian, Wes Urica in third, Dennis Johnson fourth, Mad Cow in fifth, Scott Nick in sixth place, Richard Higgs, which is really Matt Higgs, in seventh, Zion Chris in eighth, Hunt G in ninth, Steve Davidson 10th, Aaron Moon 11th, and Samuel. Riding out our current starting grid, 12 cars. So I'm excited. It's going to be a very fun race. As you can see, there's a lot of spinning. These cars, in spite of being all-wheel drive, are very slidey. Driven this car a little bit, and it is pretty understeery. All-wheel drive does not do this car many favors. Probably better than being front-wheel drive, though. But still, rear-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. Anyway. Matt has some experience with this. He owns a car similar to that Matt Higgs. He owns a Volkswagen S4, which is not an Audi, and I will never consider it one. Love you, Matt. So he should have an advantage here. His car is a little older, but a little more powerful, I believe. But that setup is locked. Tire choice is also locked. So here we go. 10 seconds to go. And Wes Urica is left. Second place is open. Third place is open. And... oh, we have a false start. But the rest of them are getting going. That is Samuel with the false start. Not sure if there are any penalties set in place. But already we have Brandon Baker hot under fire from Sebastian. But Brandon Baker is keen on letting that not last. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like there was a problem. My audio messed up. Anyway, we got Dennis Johnson hot on the tail of Sebastian. We have a three-way battle, wink wink, going on right now for the second place. We've got questions asking where Zion Chris is. He just had contact, I think. Got sent back. He's currently hot on the tail of Samuel, who had that false start. It looks like he got by. Looking at Dennis Johnson versus Sebastian, not letting him have too much room. Scott Nick fell many places, I just noticed, into 9th. Not entirely sure what happened. That could have been turn 1 drama. And also, Matt Higgs falling to 11th. He must have gotten taken out. We don't have any replay functionality in this instance, but I have no doubt that it was something transpiring. Might be cranberries. You know, Scott Nick desperately trying to find some room on the inside of Samuel. He has to look to the outside as Samuel covers the inside, but he gets the cutback. Very nice. That black Audi S1. Now looking at Zion Chris versus Aaron Moon. Oh, with a fantastic dive to the inside. I believe that's turn 1, not entirely sure. But he has to back out with the risk of hitting him. As I said, these Audis are very understeery in spite of being all-wheel drive. Looks like Chris, oh, look, a bit of contact to the inside. Looks like Aaron Moon also has some contact. What am I looking at? This lovely wall. Okay. Meanwhile, up ahead, Mad Cow is trying to desperately hold on to Dennis Johnson in front. But Johnson, Sebastian, and Baker ahead are just pulling away from him. Zam Chris still battling with Aaron Moon. Gets shunted on the outside. And this is allowing Scott and Nick to just gobble up that time in between them. Scott and Nick falling from, I believe, 5th into 9th. But is now back in 8th. Unfortunately, the livery choices here are very limited. Oh, and Aaron Moon botches that one corner, but Zion Chris isn't able to get enough run around the outside. He tries to get the cutback, but fails. Scott Nick is now in the fray trying to get around. Zion Chris closes the door on Moon, who slides away wide trying to regain control. These are on street tires, so they are not what I would call grippy. Especially being light little tossable cars like this. Not entirely sure what tires they're running, but I have no doubt that it's not fantastic. Scott Nick's car showing considerable damage to the front. I have no doubt that there's no real mechanical damage. Aaron Moon, meanwhile, losing 2 spots in the space of a couple of turns. That was very bad luck. Sadly, there's not much you can do about it, but it is what it is. And even on that shot right there, you can see just the Audi pushing through the corners. They rotate easily, but they don't keep their rotations. I'm Chris around the inside of Scott Nick. He's going to have a look. They're now side by side. And he's done it. This actually might slow down them enough such that Samuel could get back. Looks like Steve Davidson might have moved up. Oh, no, not Samuel. Aaron Moon. Apologies. But Scott Nick is able to hold on to the position. I didn't see when that happened. Sam Chris wants to have a look. He had a little bit of a speed advantage, but not enough to actually make anything happen out of it. The car's diving under braking. These are street cars. It's an S1, but it's a far cry from the S1 of the 80s. Wow, we have, I believe that's Samuel going way off. Hitting the wall. I mean, he might have had a controller disconnect or something. That Audi S1 is not happy. It's possible he could have locked it up. I think anti-lock brakes are allowed. And again, the understeer of the Audi S1 makes itself known. Samuel falling behind to 11th place. Looks like we got Tracy Nick in the comment in the stream saying, "Go Scott." So Scott Nick has made up some substantial time on Zion Chris. Is now trying to hunt down Hunt G. We're now on board with Sebastian, who is tracking down Brandon Baker and is actually not losing a ton of time. He is down. Well, nope, as I say that, he loses a ton right there, but he gains it back in the next corner. These cars, compared to what we're used to racing, are very unpredictable, being street cars and all. It looks like Matt Higgs had an off. Oh, might just be a timing foible because he went right back down again. So as this has kind of spread out a little bit, as races tend to do, time to take a look at our running order. We got Brandon Baker in first place, Sebastian in second, Dennis Johnson in third, Matt Cowan in fourth, making up a couple of positions with a great qualifying, I might add. Hunt G in fifth, Scott Nick sixth, Zion Chris in seventh, Aaron Moon in eighth, Steve Davidson in ninth, Matt Higgs 10th, and Samuel in 11th. Wes York had a connection issue and is no longer with us. Got a little bit of action from the camera operator. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. We're now watching Zion Chris again. Might do a little manual camera action. Have a look at Sebastian, who is easily the closest in this race. Dennis Johnson behind with not too much time between them. He is not losing any time either, so it might be if Dennis Johnson can hold on, it's certainly possible that he could end up in the lap, or I should say, yeah, in the lap of Sebastian. We'll have to see how that goes. No doubt Sebastian will probably enjoy it, even though I don't know the guy. Look at those nice slides over these corners. That is one of my favorite parts about racing street cars. ESR in particular is no stranger to racing race cars and even older ones, especially DTM 92s with the likes of Racestream. But we very rarely race street cars, and if this series takes off, I am super in favor of it. I just prefer the harder to handle, less predictable nature of these street cars. And in the end, they're also more applicable, right? We all have street cars. I think very few of us have race cars, even in the enthusiast market. So a little slice of home, so to speak. I'm just waiting for him to do a 1980 Fiero racing series, right? That's my car. Maybe Fieros versus MR2s, similar era. Maybe throw some Miatas in there. Could be spicy. So of note, as we saw just a couple of seconds ago, Sebastian has caught up a little bit to Baker, now 1.5 seconds on average. Matt Higgs is closing in on Steve Davidson. He's actually the closest in the group right now. Steve Davidson is no slouch, but everyone here is a stranger to these street cars, at least in the ESR. And like that, Aaron Moon has an off and now finds himself battling with Steve Davidson, or I shouldn't say battling, but he is within striking distance of both Steve Davidson and Richard. Matt Higgs. Matt, change your name to be your name. He always does this. He always changes his, he's using his dad's computer, I believe. and he never changes the name. And because I have 2.5 working brain cells, I keep just reading the name and forgetting that his name is different. Matt Higgs right on the tail of Aaron Moon now. Looks like Steve Davidson had an off. Look at them understeer. It's a battle to find front end grip in these things. Both Steve Davidson and Matt Higgs all fighting. We are 3 wide almost. Ooh, it's getting tight. Whoops. There we go. It's time to get on board of this fight. Okay, and it changed the way. We're all playing bear, ladies and gents. Oh, there. I was pressing the button already. No problems. So it looks like Matt Higgs just made a move on Aaron Moon and is able to make some space. Oh, Aaron understeering. Samuel or Steve Davidson gives him a hit and they both go off. What timing for that camera change, huh? So with that, Matt Higgs moves up to 8th place. Fighting hard, but fighting well for this this race here. I think we might have to hear from him later. As we approach our last quarter, Brendan Baker still holding off Sebastian, but he is still coming up. So he'd be wise to keep an eye on his rear view, or maybe not, depending on the pressure. Steve Davidson still holding on to Aaron Moon. Let's see how this fight develops. Ooh, getting really wide under braking, although Aaron Moon tries to get the undercut, but ends up understeering. I don't think he went off the track, though. Sebastian holding firm. I think I might have to veto the director's decision on this. I might need to look at this Steve Davidson battle. They are so close right now. You know, I take that back. I think these cars sound okay. Not the best ever, but still pretty solid. Ooh, a little bit of... Oh, no, understeer from Aaron Moon goes sliding off into turn 1, and that gives Steve Davidson 9th place. Looks like Matt Higgs is heading off. Nope, that's just a weird timing foible. Alright. Well, Aaron Moon actually didn't lose as much time as I thought he did. He's only a couple seconds back, or just 1 second back, I should say, from Steve Davidson. Because all the cars emerging with plenty of damage. I'd say the Assetto Corsa game, this only game, I couldn't have said that any weirder, could I? Is probably one of the best games when it comes to damage level. Oh, wow! And Sebastian is right up on Baker's tail. Looks like Baker might have had a mistake with the understeer. Probably understeer induced. That's usually how these end up being. He might have damaged. Brandon Baker's hobbling along on the track. Not entirely sure what's going on. 60 kilometers an hour is all he's able to manage. Not what's happening. He's off the track. Did he have a technical issue? Dennis Johnson is now through. Mad Cow's coming up. Yeah, he's just coasting down. Might his car be dead? Let's see if we can have a look here. Nope. Oh well. So with that, Brandon Baker's excellent race dissolves in front of him. A shame to be sure. They're back with Aaron Moon and Steve Davidson. And Baker's in the pits. Complete and utter devastation to Brandon Baker and his Audi. So with that, Sebastian has taken first place. His long fight with Baker has proven to be fruitful yet. You know, Matt Higgs trying to make some time up on Zion Chris. He's got 2 laps more or less. And who's still proving to be a force against Steve Davidson, but he's losing some time. Now down to 5 seconds as opposed to 3 seconds just a couple laps ago. I wonder if he had an off. Even with the rallying pedigree of Audi, these cars are still slower on the grass than they are on the tarmac. Go figure. I'm just trying to remember, do they sell the Audi S1 in America? Because I don't think I've ever heard of one in America. I know they exist. I guess maybe someone will correct me. Looked it up. These are, I'm not sure about the positioning, but I just noticed these are not the lightest of cars. 2901 pounds. I believe that's just short of 1.5 metric tons. It's about 1,300 kilograms or so. So about the same as a last Gen 4 GT. Well, actually a bit less. I believe the GT was 3,300 pounds. So not the lightest vehicle ever. Probably partly owing to their Haldex all-wheel drive system. Higgs making some time up on Zion Chris, who looks to have made a little mistake. Oh, just getting another timing glitch. Okay. And I'm having a throwback. This is a behavior we used to see in a race room. The timing would vary wildly. Oh no, Samuel with another understeer induced off. He was already fighting for last against Aaron Moon, but that will just seal his fate. Oh, Sebastian has a weird mistake. It looked like an understeer-induced kind of foible. Dennis Johnson catches up by a couple of... Nope, that's wrong. Again, timing. This timing system is weird. In Race Room, it used to also be like that. Leader also on the final lap, by the way. But yeah, Race Room used to have a problem where once you passed a timing gate, it would, for a sector, it would just... The timings would be completely nonsense. They would just go up and down into seconds, sometimes minutes, and then when you get close to the next gate, it would rapidly become more accurate, and then, you know, lather, rinse, and repeat. They seem to have fixed that. Oh, Sebastian with one hell of an understeer induced off. But picks it up. Javier Perez Torres, one of our ESR favorites, says, "We love Cole." Oh, thank you. So with that, Sebastian crosses the finish line. First place for race 1. Dennis Johnson soon to follow. 7 seconds later. Not sure what we have on the limiting time. Probably just let everyone finish. Mad Cow in third. Hunt falling closely behind. Scott Nick clawing his way back up to 5th. Not quite where he started, but pretty close. Matt Higgs with a surprising drive. 6th place, unless he makes a mistake, which is possible. Getting past Steve Davidson, not entirely sure what happened there. Richard Higgs, Matt Higgs, I said it again, damn it, with the hell of a slide coming into the third to last corner. And that will seal 6th place for Matt Higgs. Also noticing the audio, I almost said audio. Nice. The audio balancing in this sim is a little on the interesting side. Noticing that far away cars don't seem to get that much quieter. Steve Davidson crossing in 7th. Zion Chris is the last to cross the line. He's currently being hounded by AI-driven cars. Oh no, it's not AI-driven cars. They're just getting in a line. They're pushing him. Does he have a dead car? He's in neutral. What is going on here? I don't know, but I love it. Oh, they gave him too much help. Zion Chris into the wall. If that car isn't dead earlier, it might be now. It looks like we're getting notifications we're going to be switching over to second race, so we might lose camera feed. Nope. Oh, yeah, his car's dead. So they are trying to herd Zion Chris into... Alright. Brandon Baker, Dennis Johnson. This is a fun day race indeed. Not a Sunday, but fun day. Everyone wish you could do more of these, although I might not commentate on them because I want to drive it, dang it. I missed the DTM 92 series, DTM 95 series in Race Room. I missed the Sabina Schmitz races, although that's my fault. I will admit to that. Oh, Brandon Berry gets sideways. These cars, very understeery, but very prone to, oh, nice 360. And what a finish. Lovely. With that, those are our results. So we're getting disconnections. So with that, that's our first race. We now have to reset up for our Brands Hatch Indy race with Toyota 86s. I'd like to take this time to thank anyone who is watching and thinking about subscribing. Please subscribe. Click the subscribe button down below. We don't do YouTube streams at the moment, although we might switch it. I've always preferred it, but we switched at one point to Twitch, which is what we currently use for mostly streaming, just because it's a little more fluid. But this has, it seems to me to be more robust, and I think Scott Nick agrees, as probably does our admin, Martin Edmonds. But thank you for joining us. Visit esr-race.org, Echo Sierra Romeo-race.org. Great racing, great people. You can connect. We have lost connection, so we're going to have little camera issues for a minute. Apologies for that. Going to have to restart. As I said, we're trying to figure this out. This is a new thing for us. We never do Assetto Corsa. Anyway, yes, so esr-race.org. You can see it in the bottom left there. Visit our Discord. We have Discord links in the description. Join us. You can talk. We do all levels of racing, all the way from absolutely no experience and no interest in experience. In case you're not super interested in simming, we even do Wreckfest, a demolition derby game. We also go all the way up to Assetto Corsa Competizione, serious series. We do race room TCRs as one of our more serious entries. And so, yeah, you basically have no excuse not to join us. You really should join. Also, we enjoy talking about cars, car-related things, sim hardware, computer hardware, and anything of the like. You can also visit raceday.watch to our secondary sponsor here. I guess it was not a sponsor, partner, I should say. They do lots of racing live streams and management of racing content. So if you want to know what's going on when and want to get your schedule for binging maybe in a little bit of order, visit raceday.watch to look at that. Brought to you by our lovely host of the server, Scott Nick, who finished the last race. Okay, I'm getting word that we're able to join the next server, and there we are. Toyota GT86 Scion FRS Subaru BRZ. There we are. Brandon Baker already out in first place. Let's pop in to the the chat where all the other drivers are currently sitting. Good racing, everyone. Hello. I am Colin McCrae. I am doing the stream right now, and just thought I'd pop in and say hi to everyone, see how people were thinking about the last race.
Hilarious.
Would have been nice if my engine didn't die.
Everybody wants.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, hello. I am the no-name guy.
Hello. You must be Sebastian.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, quite some racing from all you guys. There is no shortage of drama. What happened to I'm losing it. What was who was the guy at the end that everyone was pushing, including Brandon?
Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
He ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, it was a heartwarming scene. It was truly beautiful. Matt Higgs, what happened? I noticed you fell down to 10th and 11th at one point, but clawed your way back up. How was what happened?
He's AFK.
Bummer. Well, we'll just assume he's on the toilet. Should we talk about him while he's away?
Oh, completely.
Awesome. So how do you guys feel about this Brands Hatch Indy with the Toyota 86s?
Very slimy.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting race. Be sliding in every corner.
Different kind of slidey, if I assume correctly. There's going to be a lot of oversteering as opposed to understeering now.
Yeah, I'll try to make some deja vu.
Yes. I've been somewhere like this before. Excellent. Well, we thank you all for being here. It's a lot of fun to watch you guys tool around. We've never done an Assetto Corsa stream before, so always good to see a good turnout for new events.
Yeah, many guys are racing for the first time in that kind of event. So that's a new experience for them, also for me.
Yeah, excellent. It's always good to have new experiences, new people in those. Looks like Mika White has actually joined too, so he's Mutka right now, as he usually is, but it'll be good to see him giving these drivers a challenge.
He joined, so there goes him.
Oh, well, rip. Alright, we just wanted to say hi, but we'll leave you guys to your practice and racing, and we wish you all good luck. And by we, I mean literally everyone.
Oh, we're rolling.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one, you guys. All right, so here from our drivers, as you can see, they're a bunch of really good guys. I already knew the ESR guys, but even the race day crew seems really well put together, really nice. And so, yeah, that's a good reason to join. Join esr-race.org, raceday.watch. All the above links in the description, please. Like, subscribe, share. So this is Brands Hatch, as we know, but it is the Indy circuit, so it's very short. Still 20 minutes. We got Mika What doing some crazy drifting around McPhillamy Park. Very excellent. He is Mika. I know him personally. He's a very good driver, but he is a memer. He really enjoys just going absolutely nuts. Oh, actually, I'm stupid. That's not. That was Druids. Why was I thinking of McPhilmy Park? That's not even the right track. I'm so dumb. It's fun day. That's my excuse. I don't need to be good when it's fun day. So already Brandon Baker setting a great pace. First place, less than a minute. Not a bad time at all. Actually, I'm a little bit curious why they chose the Indy circuit. I guess it seems more appropriate to these street cars. I am a huge fan of Brands Hatch GP. It's a longer track, a little more technical. Nothing necessarily wrong with the Indy circuit. Just, I personally think the GP circuit's a little better. We currently have Sebastian chasing down Brandon Baker and Scott Nick. Dennis Johnson in tow. We were doing practice and setup for this race yesterday, and I could swear the cars are more aggressive sounding yesterday than today. Oh, Samuel with a hard off! I believe that was Surtees? Can't exactly tell though. Matt Higgs is now joined. So if you like what you see, and after you've done subscribing, of course, leave a comment. Tell us, should we do more races like this? As I said before, am a huge fan, but you know, I don't have very much sway. I'm just a voice. You know, I don't even have a physical form. So, you in the comments, we listen to you. Leave a comment. Should we do more races like this? Please say yes. I don't have any money with which to pay you. After all, I'm just a voice, but I can say that I will appreciate it if you do. See multiple racers making their way into the sub-minute times. Sebastian Baker, Johnson, Nick, Cow. Just kidding, Cow isn't it? Oh, it's a sweet helicopter cam. Mika What with a hard drift into Paddock Hill Bend. Fantastic. That was a great view. Actually, no, we're just gonna watch Mika What for a while. Yeah, yes, looks great, Mika. I pray that he does this during the race. He's just doing a little bit of rear tire warming, a little handbrake, and we're into Surtees and McLaren. Very nice. We got a very confused Matt Higgs behind him. Excellent. That's the Mika we know and love. Mika What? Turning the style dial up to 11. Martin Edmond says Mika needs a bus mod. That is the reference to Wreckfest. Little plug to Wreckfest, developed by Bugbear Games, I believe, in the Netherlands, somewhere around there. Basically a demolition derby game. If you've heard of Flat Out for the PS1 and PS2 days, basically that, except for maybe a little more realistic. I say a little. No rocket cars, sadly, but it's basically just balls out, racing, and destruction. Hugely realistic damage model if you want it to be. And Mika, here we're watching, this ties back in, he loves the bus. There's a school bus, and so he really likes to clog up the raceways with bus action. I mean, honestly, who doesn't enjoy it? But that is one of the mini games we do here at ESR. We don't have a stream, unfortunately, so no notoriety yet. Ooh, Aaron Moon going hard into Paddock Hill. Mika sliding by us in. Chill out, mate. Wreckfest. And we got Brandon Baker also hard with the drifts. Can we get a little tandem going? Uh-oh, we got a potential accident coming. Fortunately, the camera changed for us. We're about to watch it, so. Yes, that's just an example of some of the racing variety we do at ESR. All the way down to Wreckfest, just chilling out with the guys and girls. Very fun stuff. And just as a further exemplification of how low our standards are, not just kidding, how low the barrier to entry is. Oftentimes we'll enforce a drink minimum. Well, not often, but we have in the past enforced a drink minimum to play Wreckfest on Friday nights. So no matter who you are, you're friends to us. As long as you bring a good attitude and you know, a willingness to cooperate and have fun. We're here for you. Hopefully we can do more races with RaceDay.watch crew. They are really good. Oh, Brandon Baker and Dennis Johnson going hard in McLaren with Mika Wood drifting around in the background. In fact, there's only 2 minutes left. That means we got a couple minutes left, or a couple of laps left, I should say, for drivers to get in their, get out the wigglies, get their sea legs, or I should say their English legs. Martin again says, hit like and subscribe for more coal. I am blessed, and I'm flattered. We also have other commentators though, so if you don't like me, mercifully I only do 3 or 4 series depending on the week. So if you want the more serious crew that actually knows what they're doing, Mike Magus, Byron Dirksen, who is more or less serious, well, you know, it's playing the wide card. And sometimes we also have Martin Edmonds in. We do streams all over the place. Occasionally Matt Higgs actually will come in and chat if he can be asked. Who knows? If it goes well, we might end up making this actually a weekly thing. Could be fun. Although, as I said before, if it is a weekly thing, I won't be able to live stream it. I'll say that much. If we can do it on a delay, I will still commentate. But if we're doing streetcar racing in Assetto Corsa, I demand to participate. I've missed too many great series as a result of doing the commentary on them. Not that I mind doing commentary, especially not when it's live, but street cars are my thing. I want to drive those. So we have Sebastian stealing the top spot as practice kicks over. Not that it really matters. This is, of course, practice and not qualifying. So this is the practice where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's right. The points are just like Matt Higgs's car. Just kidding. We love Matt. Oh, a car sliding off the back. I think that might be Aaron Moon. Not entirely sure though. Victory donuts from Samuel as we fade out. What perfect timing. All right, qualifying is now engaged. Look at all those multicolored cars. Also, if you can think of anything you would like us to change about this broadcast, that is related to the for example, adding soul mod via to Assetto Corsa. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a Assetto Corsa style setting. Essentially, you can modify the graphics a little bit. We don't currently have it installed. I do it on my personal computer, and a lot of us do. But just for this preliminary series, we're just experimenting, trying to make sure how this will work. And so, obviously, it's more important to have everything be functional. But if you guys can think of things you'd like to improve, let us know. Comment. Or join our Discord. Have I mentioned that? Have I mentioned joining Discord? Have I mentioned going to esr-race.org and liking and joining us and subscribing and all that fun stuff? I don't think I have, so you should do that. esr-race.org. We got some fat burnouts. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see any of those. What's going on with the camera here? I don't know. We have a car doing drifts again. That might be Brandon Baker, and sure enough, it is. That's hot. Getting those rear tires heated up. Where's Miko White in all this? No, this is qualifying. I suppose you gotta take that seriously, so fair enough. Got Nick making his way through McLaren Bend. Of note, the sidebar a little bit, the Toyota GT86 was just, or they've changed the name actually, the GR86 for Gazoo Racing. Ooh, Brandon Baker getting really uneasy on the curve after Druids. But they just announced the newest version for 2022. So we don't have a picture of that right yet, but what do you guys think? I think it looks okay. It's not particularly exciting, and I think they lost a bunch of the personality from this generation. I do find it particularly interesting that Toyota, right before they announced the new car, just got done saying, we need our cars to be more like Toyotas and less like Subarus. And then they announce they're going to do another partnership with Subaru. Cue the thinking emoji. But then again, I'm not the one making billions of dollars a year, so I have no reason to, I have no room to make noises. Mika Watt setting a great lap and then immediately sliding off, but it doesn't matter. Setting first lap of third place, not too bad. And we can see that first hill, that first corner, Paddock Hill bend is claiming its fair share of people. I have to put money on where I think most action is going to happen, right there. Turn 1 is always, well, I shouldn't say always, but it's usually a point of stress for our drivers, especially in turn 1, or especially lap 1, turn 1. But, I mean, even just that last couple of shots, we're seeing a fair good chunk of chaos. Turn 1. It is a couple of things. It goes from being on camera to a little bit off camera. It goes downhill. It's a blind. and it goes back on camber again at the last second. So it's a tricky one here. Might as well watch as Scott Nick goes down it. We're crossing the finish line. So now on camber, we're going into a little bit of off camberness here, and then back on camber. Scott Nick nailing it though. Great show of that. I'm glad he didn't crash in the lap we were watching. I'm hearing from our agent in the field that William Murrah, another one of the ES drivers, is attempting to join. Oh boy, if that happens, surely we shall all be feel the pain. Just kidding. William Murrah is a very entertaining driver. He's got a bunch of really, and he can be potent when he is able to. We shall see. He has 5.5 minutes more or less to get in here. Currently still sitting at the top. We have Sebastian followed by Dennis Johnson, Brandon Baker, Mika Watt losing one position. Scott Nick right behind. Mad Cow in 6th, and Matt Higgs, our first minute lap, in 7th place. And there he is, William Murrah joining in the car 13. It would have to be car 13, wouldn't it? No, I kid. So we shall see where he slots in. He's got 4 minutes, so enough time for 3 laps. What, retiring to the pits, he still has time to get out and set another lap if he so chooses, but currently sitting 4th, there's no reason to complain about that. Dennis Johnson holding 2nd. Going off that lap, so that lap will be invalidated, and probably also be slower anyway. On account of cars, no likey the grassy. Matt Higgs finally breaking into the minutes, 59.182 in 5th place. Just crossing the finish line now and is able to best his time, 59.182 to a 59.023. So I'm Chris approaching the finish line, going through McLaren turn now. Let's see if he breaks into the minutes, or into the sub-minutes, I should say. And Willie, no, he does improve his time of 1 minute 004 down to 1 minute 00199. So he'll have 2 more laps with which to do that. Maybe 3 if he can get around fast enough. He's still looking to improve his time. He's currently 0.15 seconds down from Mika What. Can he lop that much off? We will have to see. Ooh, misses a gear shift and improves his time. But Mika What also improves his time. Matt Higgs jumps about 1/4 of a second down to 58.8, but Mika What does the same except for to even greater degree and up into 3rd with 58.360. Retiring to the pits, I imagine that will be Matt Higgs's final resting place, unless because either competition from Mura or Steve Davidson. Where's now Chris or a Hunter or a Hunt G? So a little drifty drew going on. Let's see if actually speaking of drift, let's see if Mika what's he's doing. Can we get some drift action from him? I'm told he's still on the track. There he is. I know he's actually trying. Wow, he's still trying to get that best lap down. Already in the top 3. At Brands Hatch, I would almost call that the best place to be, but we will have to see. William Murrah still trying to break into the top times, going into the last corner now, but being hounded by, I believe that's Sebastian. And yes, up into 8th place with 59.7. What a last minute lap. That was great. So it's up to, it says Mura will have 1 more lap. I don't think that's right. We'll have Zion Chris, Hunt G, and maybe Aaron Moon, and maybe Samuel. Nope, Samuel is out of there. Okay, Aaron Moon trying to do some drifts around Druids. Yeah, it would have looked sweet if he hadn't ruined it. No, I kid. So yeah, we only have a couple of cars left on track. Whoa, what a slide! I believe that's Brandon Baker. Very excellent. Haha, 10 out of 10. Is that Chris Forsberg driving? Von Gittin Jr. maybe? Daishi Nakamura? Probably butchered that name. Daishi, why did I say that? Naoki Nakamura. That's I don't know. Words in my head. Maybe we'll Justin Pollock in here. Okay, so that is our final qualifying order. We have Sebastian, followed by Brandon Baker, Mika What, Dennis Johnson, Richard Matt Higgs, Mad Cow, Scott Nick, William Mura, Steve Davidson, Zion Chris, Hunt G, Aaron Moon, and Samuel for our 13-person race. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how these drivers take out their rage on each other. Okay, here we are for race start. Race start, engaged. Let's see, are we gonna have more false starts? We'll have to see. Brandon Baker on the start. Wait, Brandon Baker on the start. Okay, not sure what happened there. And we're not even gonna see the start. Okay, excellent. All right, Dennis Johnson going hard to the inside. We also got Mika Watt picking up a spot on the inside, trying to get past Sebastian. Ooh, a little bit of argy-bargy, but no one ends up in the dirt. No sand being thrown, and we might actually be good. Mika Watt gets usurped by Sebastian, but it's on the inside of Druids. Director, you're doing a terrible job. I'm doing that. I'm doing this now. Sebastian getting by Mika Watt, and Hunt G as well, getting by Steve Davidson. Oh, that's a shot and a half right there. I dig that. I believe that's Matt Higgs going on the inside. Nope. It's Dennis Johnson trying to go on the inside of Mika Watt, actually. We got flashing headlights from Brandon Baker, who's elated to be up in front. Mika Watt trying to get, or Dennis Johnson trying to get that move done on Mika Watt through. Ooh, can he do it? Looks like also Zam Chris getting taken by, no, William Muir getting taken by Zion Chris and Hunt G. Oh man, these cars would be so nice to, if they were different liveries. We've got currently 3 wide. William Mura, Hunt G, and I believe, not sure who that was. But Matt Higgs, hot on the tail of Mika Watt, got by Dennis Johnson, but Johnson is not going to let him have it too easily. I say that and he immediately falls off. Mad Cow might be the next one to have a look. He's going on the inside. On the inside of Paddock Hill. That crazy off-camber could be the undoing of Mad Cow's position, and it looks like it is. Dennis Johnson holds on to 5th place. Meanwhile, Scott Nick is catching up in light of all the chaos that's happening, and this battle is slowing down Mad Cow and Dennis Johnson both. So at some point, Scott Nick's going to join this fray. We'll have to see how that works out. Zion Chris under fire from Hunt G, wanting that position back that Hunt took, or that Zion took. There is Sebastian on the hunt to Brandon Baker. Brandon Baker goes off in McLaren. Sebastian gives him a punt because he was already looking for the inside, and Brandon Baker goes off. Mika Watt might have a chance at getting this position. Let's have a look at that, shall we? There we go. Matt Higgs also wanting a position. He's currently side by side with Dennis Johnson, who's trying to get it from him. Matt Higgs into the pits. Ditto to William Mura. What happened? Did they lose internet or something? Could it be a penalty? I'm entirely sure. Dennis Johnson now going on the inside of Mika Watt through Druids. And without much fanfare. So now Dennis Johnson is putting on the heat on Brandon Baker, who might have a little bit of damage. Don't think it's that much. This is a particularly low speed track, so any aero damage won't really affect much, and these cars are very low aero anyway. I'm gonna say the side profile of these cars are pretty fantastic. Look excellent. Dennis Johnson hot on the tail of Brandon Baker with Mika Watt hot on the tail of him. Scott Nick making a move on Mad Cow. Hello. What? What happened to you?
I was disqualified.
Sucks to suck, Matt. Sucks to
I'm
suck.
not clearing the jump start penalty.
Oh, you jumped the start? Oh, boo. We didn't get to see that on the stream. Hello, Matt Higgs. Welcome to the stream.
Is there something to watch?
The YouTube link, or you can go on the Parsec.
I don't have Parsec on this computer. I'll just hop on YouTube.
Yeah, it's going to be about 5 or 6 seconds delayed. We have a car going off. Not entirely sure who that was. That's too busy slinging shit. I think that might be Steve Davidson off. Dennis Johnson still doing battle with Brandon Baker. Mika Watt seems to have fallen off a little bit. Maybe did one too many drift-a-loos. Man, you're having a great race, Matt. We were seeing that go double 2 wide.
That was a great race.
On the inside of Zion Chris. through McLaren. I was telling the stream that if we end up turning this into a series, I'm not commentating on it. This looks like so much fun. I want to do street car racing, damn it. Screw these GT3s and GT4s and stuff. I want street cars.
There's 7 people watching, so alright.
Yeah. We had 14 at one point. I think Javier was also watching, but we will see. 15 minutes left. Dennis Johnson still on the tail of Brandon Baker.
Time to mute the stream so I don't hear myself twice.
Or if you're a narcissist, you can turn it up.
No.
As you might notice, we are streaming on YouTube, and getting back into this, we used to do this stream on YouTube back in like season 4 of the GT Challenge, or at least we tried to. I think I prefer this. The streaming setup is much more robust, and it's a lot easier to like do options. Whereas Twitch is just like, yeah, you're streaming, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you can have audience interaction. I don't know. Freaking title changing, setting a schedule. Did you figure it out? I don't know.
Scott Nick's wife's in the chat. That's funny.
Yep.
Oh, Tracy. Scott says you gotta try his butt kicker. You might enjoy it.
God damn it. Yikes. Is Scott Nick still racing with prolapsed rectum? Racing?
Possibly.
That's pronounced that's spelled PROLAPSWRECKEDEM. By the way, in case you guys are confused, that's saying something different. I don't know why you would, but
Scott Nick up in 2nd place. I don't think we've streamed Assetto Corsa before, have we?
no, we never have. Scott Nick is not in 2nd, he's in 6th. But Brandon Baker's in 2nd though. Dennis Johnson's been hot on his tail for the last 3 or 4 laps. Having these cars be all more or less the same color is killing me. I can't identify anyone at a distance.
I can't identify anything, period.
That's fair. So Mika Watt still holding on to 4th. He wants to get that podium back. Oh, Dennis Johnson going sliding.
Mika's probably drifting.
Graham Hill almost took Dennis Johnson out, but he held on and actually gained a little bit of time. Mika Watt had some great drifts in practice. They were actually really good.
I was seeing I was behind him.
And Brandon Baker threw a couple of good slides in there too.
I had a few uninitiated accidental slides.
Okay, Matt, you're a little loud. I'm going to turn you down just a smidge.
Alright.
Okay. I forgot your nickname in Discord is Windows Update. So good.
Alright, come on. Send it. Come on,
Dennis Johnson on the inside of Druids. Can he? No.
No, he backs out.
He does back out. It's gonna be tough. Oh, who is that sliding? That is Samuel? I think it's Samuel.
Oh no!
Oh wow, that could have been dangerous. I think it's William Mura. Oh no, Mura was disqualified with you, huh?
Shout out to whoever get disqualified.
Man, I thought there was gonna be more chaos, not just getting disqualified. Come on, Mura.
We need MSUs in AC.
I have no doubt that there are a huge amount of alternatives that we could explore.
Well, there's the BDCC mod, which I was trying to talk Scott into using.
I've heard Scott talk that mod up really hard. It sounds pretty great. Aaron Moon on the inside of Steve Davidson, but Steve Davidson gets it back after Moon has a little bit of off. Looks like Samuel is still struggling to get his car righted. He's been your mom? Nah, just you.
I wonder if Brandon Baker has TC on because he's awfully slidey.
I think if he has TC on, then he should be fired. TC deserves to be nowhere near this series, Matt.
I mean, that's fair.
The less aids, the better. And also, the less driver assists, the better. See what I did there?
Yes, I did.
Thanks. As we approach the halfway point of this final race, Dennis Johnson still hot on the tail of Brandon Baker. Scott Nick approaching Mad Cow with relentless fervor. And right as I said, Dennis Johnson falls a half second. Although Baker had a hell of an off in Graham Hill. He's going around the inside. No, out the outside. They're the same color car. Damn it! And of course the director turns off. Come on. No. We want to look at Brandon Baker versus Dennis Johnson. Dennis Johnson goes around the inside of Graham Hill. And nice pass. That's going to be it. He's going to have to block into Cooper and Surtees. Won't be too difficult. It's a very narrow passing opportunity, if any.
Oh, he sends it.
Whoa!
Big contact.
Oh, big contact! Brandon Baker gives Dennis Johnson one hell of a tank slapper. He recovers, actually, but not after losing a bunch of positions. Mika Watt now in the fray. He sees that, and he has red mist in his eyes. He sees the red mist, I should say. I couldn't have butchered that quote any harder than I did. But in Paddock Hill, can he get the run? Doesn't look like it. Scott Nick now passing Dennis Johnson. But Dennis takes it back.
Brandon Baker goes wide in.
Brandon Baker goes wide and sliding into Druids.
But he managed to must have TC off with that punch out of the corner.
I'm not sure what's going on. We're losing our stream. Okay, we're back. Okay, excellent. Oh, Ayrton must be on the
Downloading
line. And now. Yeah, so my roommate Ayrton Tobin, another ES. I remember, whenever he wakes up, he completely dies.
What do you mean he's waking up? It's like 7 p.m.
He worked early and he just took a bunch of naps. So yeah, he's definitely awake. We're losing internet. At least it's a fun day and not actually an important series. Matt, take over. You're lead commentator now.
Go, go, go! I'm just in the in-game thing and watching the delayed stream. What's still on the hot?
Excellent. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Matt,
Cole, you're dying. Cole, you're dying. What's still about a second, a bit behind Brandon Baker. I wonder where Dennis Johnson is. I'm attacking with him. Oh, he's a fairways back. He's in the fight with Scott Nick and Cliff Hemian. I do appreciate how Mika's paying his 8. That's funny. Oh, I got a message, I think. Gotcha, Martin. I'm gonna do it from in-game because I don't have the director or parsec. I shall make do. Mike Watt's still inside of Brandon Baker, but Brandon is leaving him for dead. Shit. Here he goes. Alright, I'm gonna check in the battle of Scott Nick and Cliff Hemian. Battle's kind of dissolved. I missed it. Ah, boo. They must have came together. Looks like there's not many battles happening at the moment. That sign is binding on the final corner for sure. Alright. Let's see what the latest is. YouTube stream, come on, big YouTube stream. There we go. Alright. Brandon Baker, oh, hard drifts into Shoes. That was awesome. A little bit sorry for the delay, folks. I am watching the YouTube stream, which is a little delayed.
Okay. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm on a delay a little bit, I guess. That'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We got Brandon Baker in second, Mika White in third now. All right. Okay. I figured it out.
Is this guy from?
Yes, Brandon Baker hot on the tail. Sebastian is
Sebastian right in front
Steve
there?
Davidson is between. No, that's Steve Davidson. Steve Davidson off in Paddock Hill Bend. That was Sebastian's only hope to hold up Brandon Baker behind.
Oh, Brandon Baker's in first?
Nope, Brandon Baker is behind, but he's now free to catch up. I don't know what happened. My timings are off. It looks like.
I wasn't sure.
Just kidding. Oh no, he was 0.1 laps behind. I thought it was 0.1 seconds. My bad. So Mika Watt still trying to. Yeah, Mika Watt just getting past. I believe that is Aaron Moon. I like how they let you turn on driver names, but they only appear when you could easily identify the car. It's like they only show up when you're like within.
I try
20
Control
feet
L.
of the car. Yeah, that's what it is.
Ah, boo.
They show up. They just only show up when the car is really close. It's like, gee, thanks.
I do notice that the ESR admin PC does not have content manager.
It does. That's the only way to do the director streaming stuff. Nice drift from Brandon Baker.
Oh, that was some sexy drifts.
It was sexy. It didn't look like he lost any time at all either.
Maybe it's faster.
Maybe.
Like
Junior would probably say it is.
No, what's the word I'm looking for? Scandinavian flick and rallying like that.
Oh yeah, that's not really a rallying term, but yeah, it works. Scandinavian flick applies to pretty much everything.
But wasn't it founded in rallying?
I suppose.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That was more of an ice racing thing.
Whatever.
Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. So we've only got about 1 lap left, maybe a smidge more. Actually, yeah, we might have 2 laps
Oh,
left.
Brandon Baker.
Oh, locking it up and sliding. Mika What? Hot on his tail. That was one way to take Druids.
Brandon, I don't think you're getting very quick there. You need to tidy it up, boy.
This might be a battle that we see emerge at the end. Steve Davidson also hot on the tail of Aaron Moon. So we'll have to see. Brandon Baker is showing a little bit of instability. I don't know what settings we have set up at all. I don't think the car's tires are wearing though. I think he just had a little bit of bad luck. Steve Davidson on the inside of Aaron Moon gets it done, no problem.
Mika honking the horn at Brandon in front.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's awesome. Matt, you didn't hear we jumped into the Discord with all the guys in it, and we had a little bit of chat. You weren't there though. I think you went.
Yeah, I stepped away to get something to eat.
Alright, well.
Brandon
So
Baker.
Brandon Baker with that
is
nice little
slippery.
drift. Oh man, last lap. Hold on, I gotta
10,
switch
you
to
can
make sure that
send it.
I gotta make sure that the director doesn't switch off this race, because it will. Damn it, there it is! What? It's not letting me switch cars at all. Oh my god. The revenge of the director, are you serious? Well, Zion Chris finished. Look, there we go. Brandon Baker versus Mika White. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're gonna be looking.
Oh, you just can't quite get it. He's close, but no cigar.
Can't get it. Bummer. Well, very, very entertaining. Very close. And now we see him going drifting around Paddock Hill. Tandem! Oh my gosh, it's chaos into turn one. Woo!
Oh, no!
Chaos.
I don't have my handbrake hooked up, so I can't join in the drifting. Because
you
I'm also
can.
disqualified.
You talking about Scandinavian flick, all you need is a little bit of that.
Oh, reverse entry.
Nice. So that is our final result. Sebastian in first, Brandon Baker second, Mika White with a surprising podium, Dennis Johnson in fourth, Mad Cow fifth, Scott Nick sixth, Hunt G in seventh, Zion Chris in eighth, Steve Davidson 9, Aaron Moon in 10, and Samuel limping the car across the finish line for 11th. Matt Higgs and Will Mira DC'd or DQ'd, I guess.
Yep, DQ'd for sure.
DQC, DCQ. A little bit of drifting. All right. What a fantastic race. Glad you're able to join us. Yeah, he does. I'm not surprised at all. I think the only racing I've ever done with him in this game is like cruising servers and stuff. So
yeah,
gotta have the horn for that.
Talkie Revival Project.
Yes, a little SRP. So yes, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our race day and ESR Assetto Corsa one-off. ESR was it? ESR plus race day equals fun day. Rolls off the tongue. But yes,
Sunday,
thank you to everyone.
Saturday fun day.
Saturday fun. It doesn't have quite the same ring to it. But anyway, thank you to you, the viewers, for watching this. We greatly appreciate it. Without you, we would never do this because we'd be too busy spending egregious amounts of money on sim racing hardware. But we've been ESR. I'm Cole McRae. That's, I guess, Matt Higgs.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, I may have blackmailed you a little bit earlier. Don't worry about it, man.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that.
But yeah, so if you like this, as I've said about 1,000 million times, join us ESR-race.org, raceday.watch for all that glorious racing scheduling stuff. Yeah, you'll like it here. You will like it. Do we have an understanding? But yeah, big thanks to Scott and Nick for setting this all up. Martin Edmonds for letting us use his awesome streaming rig. And I guess Jesus. Let's thank Jesus.
No.
Okay. Never mind. Thanks revoked. Awesome. All right, have a good one, everyone. We'll see you around.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, I'm a hop on.